Welcome to another episode of At Home with Patrick Ahearn. Today we're visiting Melrose, Massachusetts, and a historical Gambrel Colonial that Sarah and Chad have asked me to take a look at, primarily their backyard. There's an existing pool and a sports court and an outdoor shed, and they wanted my thoughts on how we might be able to enhance the experience. There's a lot of hardscape around the pool area, but really not a place where people can lounge. So I'm suggesting that we add some additional paving and redo the paving around the pool, possibly in a granite paver that would continue and provide a place for chaise lounges off to the side, and then revisit the surface on the sports court area as well to be something that can also double as a social space and not just a basketball court area. I'd also suggest removing the walkway from the little shed, which I assume has got some pool equipment or storage, and create more of a green space. And also, at the back of the house, we need to create some landscape screening off of the pool, because there are other neighbors in the area that can look into the backyard. So what I'm suggesting is that we create a 6-foot privet screen across the back that basically softens the green space, and with the new pavers around the pool and the extension of the lounging area, I think it'll feel a lot better. I'd also want you to consider removing the commercial-like handrails that are on either side of the pool area. Most pools today, we don't use those things unless there's some handicap reason why they're there. And I would also suggest adding some uplighting along the new planting beds across the back to soften the view. And that also, where there's an existing upper deck, by getting some more lounging area over by the pool, we could add a planting bed that'll soften this transition from the upper level down to the pool deck. I think that would be very helpful as well. There have been a lot of additions on the back of the house, so having the house two-tone, the yellow and the white, I think accentuates the fact that the house has got multiple additions. If the house was all monochromatic and if it was white, with the black shutters, I think the house would seem more historical from the front, which the house is really very much intact. But if the house was all white with the dark shutters, and possibly the bush that's in the front gets cut down so the house reads symmetrically, and maybe window boxes on the windows on the first floor, I think that would really go a long way, and paint the chimneys white with the black top. It really helps not only the presentation of the house from the front, but also from the rear, where we've got so many different things that have happened over time. The two-toning really accentuates all of that, which I don't think is positive. So again, new paving around the pool, lounging area in hardscape, removing some of the hardscape and adding some hydrangeas and plants that are lush and rich to soften the transition between the two. Paint the house, add landscape screening at the rear of the property, possibly new paving where the basketball court is as well. That would be companion material, and get rid of that walkway to the shed. I think all of that will go a long way to, with additional low voltage uplighting, make this a lot more interesting backyard. So thank you, Sarah and Chad, for submitting your project, and hopefully some of these ideas work for you. Thanks again.